This is week 21 of our 2019 adventure, and today we're going to look at how neuroscience has finally proven how your feelings and vibrations can literally rewire your brain. Hi, and welcome to Harmony Enterprises. I'm your host, Carrie Fox, and this show is all about looking at how neuroscience finally reveals how your feelings, emotions, and vibrations literally rewire your brain to help create a happier and more impactful life. But first, let's start by looking at our motto at Harmony Enterprises and how that relates to today's topic. Live in harmony with the infinite wisdom that dreamed you into being. And what that means is that when you are able to look at the world from that point of view, you are able to see the relationship between feelings and vibrations and the cellular system of your body, including your brain. Now, studies around the world, including at UCLA, University of Miami, studies done by Chinese researchers, have all confirmed that regularly generating feelings of love, joy, and gratitude can change the molecular structure of your cells, including your DNA and your brain cells, creating a happier and a healthier you. The key here is the word regularly. If you generate a feeling of love or joy for 10 minutes, and then for the remaining 1,430 minutes of your day, you are stressed or angry, if you're fearful or irritated, those primary vibrations will wipe out, overpower, or erase your feelings of love or joy. So keep that in mind, and you'll be able to see why you have to deliberately choose your feelings multiple times a day. Here at Harmony Enterprises, we declare that nothing is more important than your feelings. Because metaphysically, your feelings are the way you communicate to the universe what you want more of. Now, these studies are verifying another reason why, having to do with your 3D human being physicalness. So when you feel happiness, your central nervous system is affected. You are more peaceful. You are less reactive, and you are less resistant. So today we're going to look at some tips on how you can deliberately and more regularly transform your molecular structure, starting with that of your brain. So tip number 1 is to spend time every day deliberately emitting feelings of love or joy or happiness. These feelings emit vibrational frequencies that promote not just health, but also healing and cellular regeneration. Now, my best tool suggestion to do this is called the Mind Bell. It's a smartphone application that you can get from Google Play. I have mine set to do a gong notification approximately every 2 hours between 9 a.m. and 9 p.m. So that's 7 times a day. I am reminded to feel and emit love, joy, and happiness. When I hear the gong, what I do is I ask myself, what can I do to make myself happy right now? And bingo, it just makes me smile. And I enjoy a few minutes of joy. It is a way to feel better right now for me. And now. For tip number 2, I suggest you tell someone, your spouse, your partner, a friend, or a neighbor, something you like about them. Do that daily or multiple times a day if you can. Deliberately try to put a smile on their face. Make someone else smile, and you'll be amazed at how good that makes you feel too. Now, tip number 3 is similar to my tip number 1, where I was talking about feeling love, joy, and happiness as something that you emit energetically. But in this tip number 3, I'm suggesting you take that deeper. By taking a deep breath and then looking in a mirror, take a moment to really connect with that image of you. Now, this can be difficult for some people, but look yourself in the eyes and tell that image that you love her. Say your name while you are face to face with your image and say, I love you. Carrie Fox, I love you. Let her know that you really love her, and I bet you can make her smile. So we as human beings are, on average, a collection of over 50 trillion cells. And I like to consider my 50 plus trillion cells as my best friends. You see, I figured that when I, as cosmic consciousness, decided to take a vacation, a trip, or an adventure down here to planet Earth to do an incarnation here, these 50 plus trillion cells said, oh, cool, I'm going to come down with you and I'll be a part of maybe your eyes or your hair or your skin or your heart or your leg bones or your muscles or your teeth and your brain. They enthusiastically volunteered to walk this grand adventure with me. So in the beginning, we together, body and spirit, grew, experimented, and learned how to be a human being on planet Earth. And since today we are focusing mainly on the brain, I would like to share my understanding of it. And that it is mainly a data storage and processing facility. As it amasses data, like when you touch that fire, you get burnt, it then creates a response or a process about that says, well, don't touch that again, it's hot. Therefore, the cells of the brain form clusters of like information and organize itself by forming neural connections. Our brains continue to create new neurons, new connections throughout our life, and the ability to reorganize our wiring is called neuroplasticity. Now, I think most of you know my deal is to keep things simple. So let me say this. As you concentrate on and experience vibrationally more love, joy, bliss, and happiness, more of those cells join together and form a cluster based around love and joy, bliss, and happiness, causing those clusters to get bigger and bigger and become more important, while at the same time, the clusters that you did have from your attention to fear, pain, anxiety, depression, etc., they break apart and become less connected and the cells slough off. So those clusters get smaller. Pretty cool, huh? So that is why you should deliberately focus more often during the day on love, joy, bliss, and happiness, and how doing that can rewire your brain. So this is week 21 of our adventure, and I hope that what we looked at today will help you to focus on and have more intention on being happy and being healthy. And if you would like to have a reminder of things like we covered today, if you haven't already, you can get a copy of my co-creation cheat sheet. It's free, and it's a quick little reminder to help you be aware of your view of the world. You can get a copy of it at https://tinyurl.com/co-creation reminder. Also, if you have any comments or questions, please enter them below this post, including if you have topics you would like me to talk about in the future. So until next time, I am Carrie Fox with Harmony Enterprises, reminding you to live in harmony with the infinite wisdom that dreamed you into being. Bye for now.